Do you remember a couple of weeks ago, a lady called Deborah Anderson, if I remember rightly, an American lady visited by Thames Valley cops because she'd been posting troublesome tweets. And she said, you know, what have I done wrong? Anyway, the cop has said, oh, well, could you just apologise to the people that you've offended? And she said, well, it's not your job, is it, to get me to apologise to people who are offended? But the police seem to think it was. They're like the courtesy squad. Got to say so. I'm so sorry I offended you. It's not an offence to offend people. People have no right not to be offended. There is no crime in offending people, okay? So, this is the story of a man in North Yorkshire. We've had this confirmed by the police there. You'll barely believe it. It's been published by the New York Post, funny enough, over in America. The police visited this guy a week ago on the 25th of September at his home in the middle of the night. I think it was about 9 o'clock, 9:30. We'll have a look at this.
Basically, our hate crime team reviewed it and said there are offences there we need to explore.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the time is 21:31. You are under arrest for what's referred to as Section 19.
Section 19?
I'll explain it in a second. You don't have to say anything, but how many defence have you not mentioned one question, something which we're around the court. Everything you do say may be game evidence. Basically, Section 19 refers to spreading what we say like racial hatred. So you've posted something online that we believe is spreading racial hatred.
Twitter, Facebook?
I can't explain too much. It's just to give you the context beforehand.
What, you're taking me away now?
Yes. So you're under arrest, so you're going to Harrogate, unfortunately.
You're taking me to Harrogate in the middle of the night over a tweet?
I am, unfortunately.
Is this what you signed up the police to do?
This is my role. I'm trying to be reasonable with you here.
So
if there's stuff you'd like to gather, I'm more than willing to allow you to gather some sort of stuff like medication, if you've got any numbers you need. But at the moment...
You join the police to go and arrest people at night for tweets online?
Go and catch some crooks, will you? Go and catch some bad guys, you know, doing real crimes. This is getting ridiculous. This is in Harrogate in North Yorkshire. North Yorkshire Police said, following receipt of a report, a man was arrested on the 25th of September on suspicion of publishing or distributing written material intended to stir up racial hatred. He has been released on bail while inquiries continue. Abandon the inquiries. They're a waste of time. This is what he did. He posted on social media memes, like it was a Palestinian flag, and he put on it, he emblazoned on the flag various messages. One was, you know, I won't say the whole word, but you can work it out yourself, the F word. F Hamas. He also put on the flag F Palestine and F Islam. But I find it interesting that the police are arresting him for saying F Hamas, this prescribed, forbidden, illegal terrorist group. F Hamas. He's getting arrested for saying that. Let's talk to the CEO of Fair Cop, former cop himself, Harry Miller. Harry, can you think of much more of a waste of police time than this?
Well, it's worse than a waste of police time. Listen, Kevin, if there were no crimes in North Yorkshire at all, there would still be no justification whatsoever for the police turning up at anybody's house to question them like they did, let alone at 9:30 at night in the middle of the bloody night. It's absolutely ridiculous. There is no reason at all for that. And what's interesting is if you watch the video, the police officers clearly have no idea what Hamas are. They've no idea that Hamas is a prescribed terrorist organization. They are so out of touch. They operate like drones, unthinking drones. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't want drones as police officers. I want thinking, thoughtful human beings who understand the law, for starters, and who have a basic grasp of current politics, particularly if you're going to go in and conduct a midnight raid on somebody because he's happened to say that Hamas needs to F off. Can you imagine in the 1960s or the 1970s or the early 1980s, 90s, saying, you know, criticising the IRA or the UDA and the police turning up on your doorstep saying, now, we can't have any of that. It's absolute, total and utter nonsense. And again, the last time that I looked, Hamas were a prescribed organisation. By telling them to get stuffed, who precisely or do we think that we are stirring up? Because Hamas aren't supposed to be here in the first place. And he's absolutely right. You're just supposed to you put that meme up there. If you support Hamas, if you support this terrorist group, then yes, please just bugger off to another country because you are not welcome here. And that's not me saying that. That's the government saying that. The government have prescribed Palestine action. If you support Hamas, you are against Britain. If you support Hamas, you are against the rule of law. So what on earth are the police doing? Operating as the proxy agents of Hamas and Hezbollah. It's absolutely crazy. Now, what I would do, Kevin, is this. I would start fining these officers. I would start putting very heavy fines on these officers who turn up without any reason, and I would start attacking their pockets because I think it's the only thing that's going to concentrate their minds so that they stop and think, should I really be doing this? Fine them.
Yeah, I mean, if I was one of those coppers, I'd be having a good look at my career because this is not what police should be wasting their time on. The guy in question is a 47-year-old man called Pete North. He said, I feel quite strongly that what political cartoons and memes I post on social media is none of the police's business. Nobody should be facing police inquiries for posting memes on Twitter. The whole point of this exercise, in my view, is not to win convictions. It is to terrorise people like me into thinking twice about posting spicy memes. Now, look, saying F Palestine, F Islam, F Hamas, I mean, I would have thought F Hamas, no problem at all. Those other Fs, you know, a lot of people might say, well, that's not a very nice thing to do, but that should not be against the law. The cops should not be wasting our taxpayers' money and their time visiting people, taking them down the station for hours on end because he said F Palestine and F Islam and F Hamas. And by the way, after hours of interrogation, poor guy must have been there till about 2 in the morning. He was released without charge. Investigations continue. The investigation continues. Well, look, if he's done it, he's not saying he didn't do it. It's there in black and white. If he's committed an offence, charge him. Don't, after 4 hours, let him go. What is this really about?
This has got nothing to do with the criminal justice system. This is not about taking somebody in front of 12 of your peers to find out whether you're guilty or not. It never gets to the Crown Prosecution Service. It will never, ever see the inside of court. What this is about is teaching you that you need to watch what you say on Twitter. This is about keeping your opinions to yourself. This is a case of the process being the punishment. The police turn up at your place at midnight or in the early evening. They scare the life out of you. It takes someone with a fair amount of steel to go, you know what, screw you, I'm going to continue doing it anyway. Because the reaction of most people is to just shrink into themselves in absolute fear and to shut up. And we mustn't do that, Kevin.
And I think this is like another example of two-tier policing, this the scourge of favouritism towards Islam, towards Muslims. Now, he said F Hamas, F Palestine, F Islam. If he'd have said F France or F Italy or F Scotland or something, no cops would have called at his house. This is, yet again, policing in favour of the Islamic community, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. You can say F Trump and F USA and all you like. The police, I mean, the police we know were absolutely captured. They were enamoured by the whole trans thing. So for a long time there, they were coming at anybody who said that trans women are in fact men. Well, they've moved on slightly now, and now their pet ideology ideology is Islam, and it's Hamas, and it's Muslims, and all the rest of it. Now, I'm a Christian. If you want to say F Christians, I don't care, because this is a free country. And in a free country, any ideology, any religion you have to be able to mock it. Now, we had in the 1970s, we had the Life of Brian. You know, absolutely fantastic. It mocked Christianity, and I'm all for it. In the 2000s, we've had the Book of Mormon, mocking Mormonism, all for it. It's fantastic. But the one religion that you cannot mock or even criticize is Islam. And the police need to get over themselves, because they are very quickly becoming de facto Sharia enforcers.
Yeah.
Heavy on British. We need to stop it now.
Yeah, you're quite right. If you said F the Bible, F Christianity, the cops wouldn't be round. Harry, fantastic to talk to you as always. Thank you very much for your time. Harry Miller there, the Chief Executive of Fair Cop, former cop himself. What do you think about that? That is, as I say, as Harry said, you say F Christianity, F the Bible or whatever, they wouldn't be around your house. If you said F France, F Italy, they wouldn't be around your house. You say F Hamas, F Palestine, F Islam, they're round like a shot, take you down the station, 4 or 5 hours interrogation, no charges. It's, what do you reckon? 03444991000.